Okay, so about a month ago, I did some muzzle device testing, and it was a little bit brighter than it is now, probably closer to 3 in the afternoon, maybe 2. So it's about 7:30 p.m. So some of these muzzle devices may appear to have more flash than the other ones did. Just keep that in mind. And this time I'm going to do 20 rounds per device. Let's see. This one I had before on a GF3. I sold it on the gun. This one is just like a Griffin Armament flash comp that I have, but this is a Midwest one. So I've shot this on an AR, and it's not too blasty, but it was indoors when I shot it in a shooting lane. This does a good job on flash, and so we'll see how it does on the AK. I don't think Midwest makes these anymore, probably because they look just like the Griffin flash comp. But we'll try this out. And the last one is this is pretty much a Yankee Hill Phantom. I got this at Cheaper Than Dirt. I needed like 10 more bucks to get free shipping, so this was like 20. So I've shot this on an AR before. This is more of a flash hider, but we'll see how this does. All right, so those are the muzzle devices that I'm testing. All right, let's do it. Okay, the first one is the Midwest Flash Comp. $369 for the flash comp. Okay, so this next one is pretty much a Yankee Hill Phantom, but it's something that I got from Cheaper Than Dirt. All right, that was 353. Okay, this is the Midwest Impact Device Flash Hider. All right, that was 340. So just keep in mind that I'm not shooting all of these cold. So the first ones may be at a disadvantage because I'm getting practice with the first couple mags. And what I'm going to do now is shoot some without my glove with this light and light mount. Okay, so here's a quick recap. All right, so this is pretty much a Griffin Armament flash comp. It's the Midwest break. This one seemed like it had the least amount of muzzle rise or recoil, felt recoil. So this one is a little bit blastier. This is not as loud as the PWS. Was it FC-47? So this is not as cracky as that is, but it is still louder. The Midwest flash hider impact device. It's got like some knurling on there. This did pretty good. Pretty neutral muzzle. It felt like a little bit more push out of this, but not as loud. And this is pretty much a Phantom. I'd say this is like comparable to like a 3-prong. Nothing fancy there. And the only thing I need to get used to, don't really have this problem as much with an AR, but when you're using the pressure switch, well, it's like a pressure touch instead of like the click. It's like a 1 click. Because of the extra recoil, it can push back far enough to click on when you're thinking that it's on like a momentary, but it stays on. So you don't want to do that. That could be bad. So just be aware of that and make sure you check before you go back into cover if you're ever in that situation. All right, so with this light mount, here's some questions you guys might have. Will this splash your front sight post? All right, so if you can see that, it does flash pretty bright on that front sight post. Okay, so right now I've shot a couple more mags through this, and the handguard is fine with my hand. The light mount is cool to the touch. My light is not hot at all. Mount's cool. The handguard's not even that hot. And I know some like an Ultimak rail, and it's very convenient. That one thing you pay $100, you can put your optic and your light on, but all that stuff gets hot. It's not always realistic to think you're going to be able to shoot with a Michael Jackson glove on all the time. So I'm liking the setup. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend, and remember what it's all about. And if we don't have freedom, all that stuff everybody died for was for nothing.